I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins.
Number 11.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down,
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game, and they're using to their advantage now.
Jonathan
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Taylor. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
The pass.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Weaver. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the tackle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the carry.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Taylor. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give to Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches.
Try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking then.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll run on first down. Weaver. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And that one makes it 14-7.
The score, Colts 14, Texans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean,
the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Kemoko Turay.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
From the gun, Watson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The kicker.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
The kicker on for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. If you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun watching this one. And these coordinators, they've got to be scrambling to figure out a way to counter so far. It may just come down to which one of these defenses can make one stop. It could change the course of this game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, it's Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back to throw now on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 13-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Indianapolis.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Colts 28, Texans 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will make it into the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
48 yards.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to air one out. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 15. A big-time play there for the Texans. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
Ties the game, 35-35.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He gets it on the ground.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weaver, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Texans 42, Colts 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Space to maneuver. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball Security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
22-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Gain on the play.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kicker on for the point.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that was a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run on first down. Weaver. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 36, Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Houston.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And he'll bang that one through.
Good. Makes the score Texans 49, Colts 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Weaver. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They'll run on 1st down. Weaver. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Texans 56. Colts 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 18. On first down, it's Weaver. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Weaver. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.